Hello, I'm going to show you the inspiration behind this next soap that will be available in the September update as well. My inspiration was the 4 royal stars, also known as the guardians of the heavens, which is what I'm calling this soap. Now, they're also called the 4 royal stars of Persia. They are the 4 stars that stand in the 4 cardinal directions, each one coming into prominence at the height of one of the 4 seasons. The symbols for the royal stars have extended into almost every culture anciently throughout our history on Earth, as the 4 pillars, the 4 directions, the 4 archangels, and the 4 horsemen. It is the oldest symbol of the cross because if you see them in the night sky, they form an X or a cross in their directions. The first being Aldebaran, which is in the constellation of Taurus. Then the second is Regulus, which is in the constellation Leo. Antares, which is in the constellation of Scorpio. And Fomalhaut, which is in the constellation of Pisces. The 4 stars are always in the sky watching over us, and they mark the changes in seasons, which was crucial for staying in sync with the harvest for ancient people. For this reason, the cross is a symbol of the 4 directions, honoring the 4 royal stars. The first one here that you see in this picture, the very bright orange object in the very bottom right corner, that is Aldebaran. So I'll talk about it first. Aldebaran is what's called Taurus's eye because he's located in the eye region of Taurus constellation. Its season is spring, its direction is the east, and its archangel is Michael. And about the scientific part of the star, it is an orange giant star about 65 light years from the sun. It is the brightest star in Taurus, and generally the 14th brightest star in the night sky. Aldebaran is believed to host a planet several times the mass of Jupiter, called Aldebaran B, which always made my imagination go just crazy thinking about a planet that big. It's what's called a red giant. It's cooler than the sun, with a surface temperature of 3,900 K, but its radius is about 44 times the sun, so it's over 400 times as luminous. It spins very slowly, and it takes 520 days to complete a rotation. And an interesting note about it is that the planetary exploration probe Pioneer 10 is heading in its general direction, and it should make its closest approach in about 2 million years. The traditional name Aldebaran derives from Arabic, meaning the follower, because it seems to follow the Pleiades constellation. Next is Regulus. Regulus is called the heart of Leo because in its constellation it is in the heart area of the lion. In this photo, this is exactly how it looks from the naked eye from the earth. Its season is summer, its direction is north, and its archangel is Raphael. It is the brightest object in the constellation Leo and one of the brightest stars in the night sky, lying approximately 79 light years from the sun. Regulus appears singular, but it's actually a quadruple star system composed of 4 stars that are organized into 2 pairs. Regulus is Latin for prince or little king. Its Greek equivalent is Basilicus. It is also known as Qab al-Assad from the Arabic, which means the heart of the lion. The Babylonians called it Sharu, which also means the king. Next, this beautiful constellation here is Antares. Antares is called the heart of Scorpio, and it is this very bright star right here that you see at the bottom. It is on average the 15th brightest star in the night sky, Its season is autumn, its direction is west, and its angel is Uriel. Distinctly reddish when viewed with the naked eye, Antares is a slow, irregular, variable star that ranges in brightness. It's often referred to and translated as the heart of the scorpion. It is also a red supergiant, a large, evolved, massive star, and one of the largest stars visible to the naked eye. Its exact size remains uncertain, but if placed at the center of the solar system, it would reach somewhere between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Its mass is calculated to be around 12 times that of the Sun. Antares appears as a single star, too, but it's actually a binary star with two components called Scorpii A and Scorpii B. The brighter of the pair is the red supergiant, while the fainter is a hot maintenance star of a magnitude of 5.5. In ancient Mesopotamia, Antares might have been known by many names: the Lord of the Seed, the creator of prosperity, the hero and the king. In ancient Egypt, Antares represented the scorpion goddess Serket. And it's interesting to note, because its season is autumn, that when they're calling it the creator of prosperity and the Lord of the Seed, that is the harvest time. The people of the Maori tribe of New Zealand regard it as the chief of all stars, and it was an important star in their calculation of their calendar. The last one, and this is a picture from Hubble. Now I'll explain what you're seeing here. Fomalhaut is called the mouth of the fish. It is constellation Pisces, and it's in the southern fish, the lower fish, because Pisces is the symbol of two fish. Its season is winter, its direction is south, and its angel is Gabriel. It is one of the brightest stars in the sky. It's approximately 25 light years from the sun, and since 1943, the spectrum of the star has been served as one of the stable anchor points by which other stars are classified. It is a Vega-like star that emits excess infrared radiation, indicating that it is surrounded by a circumstellar disk, which is what you're seeing around the actual star, is this disk. When it was seen in the Hubble, which is what this picture is, they called it the Eye of Sauron after Lord of the Rings, because that doesn't look like that. Fomalhaut was the first stellar system with an extrasolar planet candidate, but further analysis of the new and existing data suggested that Fomalhaut B is not a planet, but rather an expanding dust disk resulting from a former collision. It is the third brightest star as viewed from Earth, known to have a planetary system after the Sun and Pollux. Fomalhaut is a young star, for many years thought to only be 100 to 300 million years old, with a potential lifespan of 1 billion years. Fomalhaut has had many names ascribed to it through time, and it has been recognized by many cultures of the Northern Hemisphere, including the Arabs, the Persians, and the Chinese. It marked solstice in 2500 BC. It was also a marker for the worship of Demeter. The Latin names mean the mouth of the southern fish. And this is an interesting note about it, is that Mound State Park near Anderson, Indiana, lines up with the rising of Fomalhaut. In 1980, the astronomer Jack Robinson proposed that the rising of Fomalhaut was marked by cairn placements at both Bighorn and Moose Mountain medicine wheels in Wyoming and Saskatchewan. And one more thing that I wanted to mention that I thought was really interesting too in regards to it was that the Archangel Gabriel in the Bible announces the arrival of Christ. And Gabriel is the star Fomalhaut and the highest of the royal stars on the winter solstice, which is near Christmas. His arrival in the peak in the sky is on the longest night of the year, and reveals that the sun, and sun, S-O-N-S-U-N, will return. The days grow longer than the nights after this, so literally the sun returns. The Solar King being born each year on the winter solstice symbolizes the return of Christ consciousness in all of us, since the sun also refers to the spiritual sun in our hearts. So now, after explaining the 4 royal stars, I want to show you the 4 royal stars. And here they are. They are naturally colored with indigo, my favorite indigo, and I think the best quality indigo I have ever used is from Nurture Soaps. It makes the most lovely shades of blue. It's hard to show on camera right now, but they are like navy blue with beautiful kind of swirls in them. The stars themselves are uncolored. The 4 royal stars, guardians of the heavens. The scent is a blend that's called Be Still, which also kind of reminded me of the phrase, be still and know that I am God. The oil blend is frankincense, patchouli, lang lang, cistus, which is also rock rose or labdamen, sandalwood, rose, and osmanthus. So thank you so much for watching. Please check out any of my other videos to see the rest of the soaps for September. Shop links will be listed below. Take care and bless you all.